because the scriptures say, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. And the scriptures also say confession is made into salvation. So praise Him. And then, you know, covet to prophesy. You want to start pushing that word out there too. So it's okay to thank Him for us being out here, but also, you know, thank Him for the mercy that He's showing towards you.
I'll read it.
All right, shalom.
We out here every Saturday.
You got something on?
Yeah.
Oh, you had something on? Somebody had something? Alright, this is Luke chapter 21, verse 17. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. You know, like the brother said, because while we're searching for another scripture to back it up, you know, we're despised not only by our own people. 24. Yeah, we're despised by the heathens too, just for being Israelites. Not even and for taking the birthright, but they hate us for coming out here. Each week we come out here. These people, we you know, brothers been out here so often. You know, we notice the faces out here. There's two niggas that work for Coney Island. Whenever they drive by, they flip us off. We got one proud ass Ishmaelite. He flips us off, talking shit when he walks by. You know, you got motherfuckers who drive that we're familiar with seeing them. You know, they hate our guts. That's just all over the scriptures. We ain't never did nothing to them in a single day of their life. We never hit them. We rarely say anything to them, but they despise us.
They despise Yahawashi.
Right, and also they hate that there's nothing they can do against this truth. That's the one thing that they probably hate the most. There's nothing they can say, you know, there's nothing that they can do, because this is the truth. You know, they can't put, you know, say, oh, you guys, you know, they teaching racism, you call the cops. They can't do shit. They can't shut down our YouTube channels. They can't do none of that. There's literally nothing that you can do against this truth.
This is Acts 5 and 35. And said unto them, Yet men of Israel, take heed to yourselves what ye intend to do as touching these men. For before these days rose up Theudas, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves. Salaki, that's that. Verse 38, it says, And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this counsel of this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily you be found to even lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High. And that back then, that was men of Israel that were coming up against the holy men of Israel. So if the Most High, if the Most High had a problem with the Israelites, how much more you other nations that come against His holy people? You know, you can't do nothing against this work that we're doing, because it's of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi.
I got a precept. This is Luke chapter 4, verse 24. Says, and he said, Verily I say unto you, no prophet is accepted in his own country.
No prophet is except in his own country. Like Yahawashi, when he went back home to the area he grew up in, he was like a prophet. There's no honor in his own country. Meaning, you knew him when he grew up. You see how he played as a kid. He was, and that's what we're saying. As we're standing out here, the people know us like, man, I knew it was kind of off. You know, standing out here, you know, the side by, you know, like, look, he got a dress on, man. What the hell? Hey, I can't wait to report this to the hood. You know what I mean? But you know, you really don't. You in the spirit, you really don't really care, man, about who sees you, man.
You know, stand bolder.
Sorry, real quick testimony. This is, hey, Ariel was there. I told my grandma this morning, because you know, when women get older, they be losing hair and shit. So she didn't want to put a wig on. I was like, you know, I told her not to put it on, but she was like, people might look. And I was like, you shouldn't care so much about what people think about you. I told her you need to be bold. You know, and this old 50-something-year-old woman, man. But that's how we come out here, like it says in Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. You know, we come out here bold. We don't care what people think about us. If we care what people think about us, this brother would be working some super duper job somewhere. I'd be in college. This brother would be whooping niggas in the cage. This brother would be a rapper, you know. This brother would be dunking on niggas or football tackling people. He'd be all off in the world somewhere doing some bullshit. All right, but we're out here for this truth because we don't care what people think.
That's
we don't care about the looks they give us. We don't care about the sweet little comments they like to make behind us. We don't care about the family members that talk shit on the phone about us. We don't care about none of them. All we care about is Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, and doing His will to the best of our abilities.
And you know, another thing too is that, you know, because prophets, you know, if you're truly a prophet, you already going to be disliked even before you wake up.
That's right.
You know, people going to hate you already just because. Like, I remember, like, people really didn't like me. Like, I was a person that, you know, I didn't get along with everybody. You know, people just like, man, I don't. When you get part of this truth, you're like, I'm gonna give you something to fucking not like. I'm gonna teach this fucking truth. You know, so that's when you get to that, you know what, you can't make, like, this is your only family, this is your only friends. You know, you're not gonna get friends by, you know, being Mr. Popular, wearing Nikes and shit like that. You realize that, you know, people don't like me anyways. So I might as well teach the damn truth. You know, so you gonna read stuff, you wanna get stuff like that, it's coming in your head, it's gonna make you stand even bolder. Go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 3, verse 6. I will not be afraid of 10,000s of people that have set themselves against me round about. You know, and that's you know, in the spiritual aspect and the physical. Like when we be out here on the highways and byways, you like one video the brothers had a while ago that, you know, you had Edomites on game day, you know, go Tigers and shit, die Tigers, you know. But they come out here juiced up and trying to surround brothers, you know what I mean? You know, we're gonna stand bold regardless. If they say things, you know, about us, yell out things, you know, we're still gonna stand bold. And you know, you can't beat us through the spirit of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. So really, it's just, you know, it's really just to brush off, you know.
Yeah, I got a precept, and this is basically concerning family and friends. This is Matthew 10, verse 37. Well, I'll start at 36. It says, "A man's foe shall be they of his own household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me." Hey, because you got some guys that are out there throughout you know, the United States and other places that are afraid. They know that they're Israelites and they're afraid to go out because they're too concerned about what their father and mother and family member and friends would think of them. You know, so Yahawashi said, "He that take not up his cross and follow after me and follow not after me is not worthy of me." So you can't expect in that day when he cracked them clouds and he come back with his angels to redeem the nation of Israel to be delivered. You know, if you're afraid to stand bold for the Lord and to come out on the highways and hedges or even post videos on YouTube, you know, the Lord is going to deny you, because He said, "He that deny me before men, I shall deny him before my Father."
That's right. And that means you're ashamed of Yahawashi. You're ashamed of the truth.
So I got another precept if you brothers don't have one too. All right, this is St. John 15 and 17. "These things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. And if you were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you." And the scriptures say that the elect was chosen from the foundation of the world. So hey, that right there proves the saying of what the brother just said, that hey, these people hated you before you even came in the world, because they hated the spirit of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi that was already placed in you. You know, because Lord willing, you know, the ones of you that gravitate to this and that get this thing, you're part of the elect, Lord willing. So if you are part of the elect, and that spirit of the Lord is upon you, if that spirit of Yahawashi is upon you, hey, the world hated you before you were even born.
What was that?
St. John 15 and 17.
John 15.
And Mike got something? Okay.
Come.
This is Philippians chapter 1 verse 12. "But I would ye should understand, brethren, that the things which happened unto me have fallen out rather unto the furtherance of the gospel, so that my bonds in Yahawashi, Mashiach, are manifest in all the palace, and in all other places. And many of the brethren in Mashiach, waxing confidence by my bonds, are much more bold to speak the word without fear.
Hold on. Stay confident in this thing, man. And bold and fearless, and just have strength and just keep that chin up, man. Because what we got coming is a glorious reward. Because we can't be standing out here or worried about who gonna see us, man. We got to worry about what Yahawashi gonna do to us if we don't do this thing. Because if He said we was ordained from the beginning, we gonna always do it. It's not. Oh, you're gonna fall out. No, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do the work. You can do the work, but he can actually have you doing the work and be off in the same sentence. When you start adding things for these niggas to be the 2/3 catcher, you know. So that's why sometimes we don't really what happened to us before. We don't care about views because those probably wasn't the views we wanted, you know. So some people take things and the Lord put those spirits out there on that and on them, you know. So if you could be watching the 2/3 while you doing the work. So people not taking hold the sound doctrine, they taking hold the fables out here, man. So you got to stand bold when you out here and somebody get with us.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Yeah. So somebody stand strong. And we stand strong out here boldly in our appearance, man. Because to some people we look royal to them. You know, some people look at us like, man, these men look like they're 10 feet tall. But to them, they're like, these guys got real cojones, like real balls, man. You know, but that's through the faith and the strength of the Lord. Yahawashi, the one you call God and Jesus Christ. That's why we out here. We're doing this because of our faith. And the one you call God, Jesus Christ, but we call him Yahawashi. Keep reading.
And what proves that we got balls, the so-called white man is taking it and locking people up for the things that we say. You know, he's taking people and locking them up in Guantanamo Bay. But we trust in the Most High. Hey, you got certain laws that were passed. More so around the time that the Twin Towers were taken down by the so-called white man, but blamed on the Arabs. At that time, they were taking our elders and apostles, and they were locking them up. But guess what? Did that stop them? No. They were still cussing them out, man, in them jail cells, man. And then through the Spirit of the Lord, they were let go. And that fulfilled the scriptures, because the scriptures say they should take some of you and draw you before the judgment seats. You know? So hey, it takes real balls to come out here and tell you white people that you're the devil, that the Bible speak about.
That's
and
right.
that you're going to slavery.
That's right.
And the Lord hates you and he's going to kill you.
That's right.
That's right.
Scripture real quick. You gotta finish it. All right, after you got
And many of the Philippians 1 and 14, many of the brethren in Mashiach, waxing confidence by my bonds, are much more bold to speak the word without fear. And here's a precept to go with that.
Hey, but Salaki, it says many of the brethren waxing bold by my bonds. And when the apostles were locked up, man, that made brothers gravitate to this thing even more, man. And then when they were released, that gave them a testimony. And when they spoke about that testimony and what Yahawashi did to deliver them, that increased brothers' faith, man. It's lucky.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
Whether they gonna see, oh, that's that, I grew up with that dude, or that little dude, man, I knew him in first grade, that's that, he's leaving, he get to leave. They're gonna be amazed at stuff like that. You know, they're gonna find that incredible.
Like, that little dude was a weirdo, man.
Right.
He was a weird kid.
He was a cool dude. I ain't never seen him doing no stuff like this, man. It'd be it'll be different facets of what people see you as. They didn't actually see you as a weirdo. You was a cool dude. I ain't never know anything. It's too many different ways you can see the shit. But now you got to look at the whole thing as who cares? How you saw me, this is what I really am.
Look at me now.
Look at me now.
Listen to the Good Samaritans.
Right. Because as humans, you know, for most of us, first impressions are everything. You know, so somebody's first impression of you is usually how they view you. You know, so if they saw you the first time, you know,